Am I the a-hole for still not letting my sister into my house after she made me miss my daughter's birth? My sister, 25F, was going to meet her dad, not my dad, for the first time in 19 years. She was really nervous and asked me to go with her for support. He was at a hotel 30 minutes away, and my sister used my phone for directions during the ride. My wife was calling me because she'd gone into labor. Then my MIL was calling me too. My sister put my phone on Do Not Disturb without me knowing and erased the notifications. I didn't even realize it until after we were leaving from having lunch with him an hour and a half later that she'd been calling me. All my sister told me was I had a missed call, more like dozens. When I found out, I was yelling at her the whole ride to the hospital. She apologized many times. Her only excuse was this was a big emotional moment for her meeting her dad, and she was scared doing it alone knowing how her anxiety is. This was the only time they'd have to see each other since he was leaving in a few days and wouldn't be back for months. I really couldn't believe it. By the time we got there, my daughter had already been born a half hour. Don't get me wrong, I was so happy to know my daughter and wife were okay, but I was also devastated to have missed the birth of my first child. I couldn't look at my sister. All I told her was to get an Uber to take her home because I didn't want her near me right now. My 4-week-old daughter has had visits from almost everyone. Last weekend, my parents came with my sister in the car, but I said I didn't want her in my home right now. They got mad and left early, and now my family says I'm unfairly treating my sister like an outcast.